We want to hear about
Yeah.
people's stories and what has happened and things like that. So I've got a couple. Do you want to hear one now? Do you want to hear both now? Do you want me to save one for later? What do you want me to do?
One for now.
All right. I'll tell you the one that comes to mind in high school. 78. Sorry, I like being a little mysterious. Doylestown, Ohio. I was dating a girl. I know that's hard to believe. First of all, that's strange and unusual.
How old was she?
But, well, I was 18, so let's see. I think 8.5. But she was a little younger than me. But we were both in high school. I went to her house. She had a real old house and was like they used to build them like out of sandstone, the big sand blocks and everything. It was a real like old Tudor, elegant, the solid wood doors, the tall wood doors. And she lived by a big lake, and there was a grand piano in the living room. And there was a little balcony at the top, mostly just decorative, but just, a cool old classic looking home. But it was ancient. And so there was always a rumor that the old owner was like buried underneath the piano, which was a little joke that they always said. So I went down there with the idea that I was going to scare her. And, I went in there and opened up the door, come in, and I just had the weirdest feeling, I had a feeling that this guy with this weird little hat, and I'm explaining, it was a long time ago, but I'm explaining all the features and everything about this guy, right? And the funny thing, there was like a picture, and she had like this old picture of the guy that they'd found in the house, and she showed me every single thing that I described was in the picture. So I described the guy to a T, first of all, okay? And then so she went into the kitchen. It weirded her out, of course. She went into the kitchen. She was making me a sandwich, as women are expected to do. Kidding. I'm not a chauvinist.
You trained her well.
Yeah. Took her a little longer than I'd hoped before she finally got the
peanut butter and the jelly. It's kind of a hard thing to.
Woman, did I say peanut butter and jelly? Whap. But
We're joking.
No, we're kidding, right? But anyhow, she came in and we're talking. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, the front knob on it was in the living room. The door to the entrance to the house was in that front entryway. I could see it, and all of a sudden, the doorknob started shaking vociferously.
You mean like
Is that
this,
a word?
like this sort of thing?
Like this, back and forth, right? So
You're
I go,
making me nervous when you do
yeah,
that.
yeah. So I go, should I change the name to protect the innocent? I said, Denise, that was her name. Sorry, I'm not very creative. Denise, I said, your parents are home. Your parents are home. So she went and she opened the door, and it was a solid wood door, but it had like one of those hammered out cast iron knobs, in the inside. When she opened the door, I noticed that the outside was a latch. So when you press the latch, the inside door knob doesn't turn. So it was just turning on its own. And then all of a sudden there were pictures up on the wall, right in the foyer there of the girls. She had 2 sisters and the parents, and all the pictures they went not all the way sideways, but like at an angle all at once. So it completely freaked me out. And to this day, nobody believes it, because they think because there were hallucinogenics and heroin involved that I didn't know what I was talking about. No, I will preface this by saying that I may not have been the most straight-laced kid back then, but I was completely sober, no weed, no drugs, no booze, no nothing. It was the middle of the day. It wasn't even dark. It was the middle of the day, and all this stuff happens. That was just one example of some of the weird things that's happened. And I think I'll say this: my family is Hungarian, so Hungarians are kind of, there's gypsies.
Hungry?
Let's put it this way:
Yeah.
there are gypsies in the Hungarian history. So it's kind of a woo-woo situation anyways, but I've had some other kind of weird experience. I'll just say one because it's very quick. It's not going to fit like full into another episode or what have you, whatever you want to do. But I do remember that she was, I suspected that maybe she was cheating on me. as women are prone to do, when a better offer comes along, like pretty much any. But she, but I had this feeling, and I was in my car, and I'm driving around, and I actually drove to a place that I had never ever been before in my life, and I caught her with a guy. There was no clues as if it was like I was just led there, and there she was in a car with a guy. Now that was kind of strange, and my friend that was with me, um, he thought that was he thought that was nuts too. He saw it firsthand. So we ended up chasing the guy and having a hell of a. I went up and I'm hitting the windows and everything else. And as young high school jealous kids are prone to do, just stories like that. It's unexplained how it happens. I don't know. I just get these deja vu feelings, these kind of weird feelings sometimes, and a lot of times my hunches turn out to be right. But
Now,
you showed up today. You're not racked up. You're not dead, Mark. So I was wrong last night, I guess.
well, hey, did Denise, did she say that had happened before, or don't you remember? Did she say,
No,
or
no,
did she see it happen, or just you?
nope. She never. I asked her that, and she never seen it. Sometimes I wonder is it because I went down there with that kind of nefarious plan. I don't know if somehow my mind constructed it, or and somehow made it happen that way, or if it was just a strange phenomena. Maybe somebody sensed I was playing games, or it was kind of almost a Skinwalker Ranch situation.
Oh.
Like the house knew what I was doing. Hold on. I just killed a bug. Isn't that weird that a bug would show up at a moment like this?
Yeah, especially the first week of October, because
Oh.
bugs don't come in the house when it's starting to get cooler out.
Never. And I've never seen one like this. I'd show it to you, but it's like spreading over 1.5 inches of this napkin right now. So you wouldn't recognize it.
So, when you told her this, did she act surprised, or you're saying she didn't see it?
Well, yeah, no, she didn't see it. She did see the pictures though. She thought that
Or
was
did she
because they
think,
didn't go back. they were all at an angle. And unless
was
she
it
thought maybe I did it, I don't know.
was it like they all went all at the same time, or was it
Exactly.
like dominoes? Dun, dun, dun,
No,
dun.
no, they all went at the same time. They just all went like that. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Corner of your eye or straight on?
straight on, straight on. Yep.
Now,
The
see,
minute
in
I
today's
jumped off that third step on the landing, they all went. I'm kidding.
yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh my.
Oh, it's explained. It's finally explained.
Now see, in today's times, you would pull out your phone and you take a picture immediately.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't want to say I don't think we did have cell phones back then.
No,
No, back in the 80s. When I don't remember when cell phones became a thing, but yeah, everything
90s,
was just
late 90s.
so different back then.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much people actually really talked to each other. Yeah. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.